Yo, it is Ace Magic here. Hope y'all are doing well today. And I just wanted to let you know that over the course of 3 weeks, so every Friday, because today is a Friday, it's actually a very rainy Friday, which is why I'm here telling you guys that over the course of 3 weeks, I will be performing and teaching my 3 favorite card controls that I know. Okay, they're my all-time favorites. Starting with today's video, this is actually my favorite. It's a very cool card control, very easy for anyone to do. It's called the convincing card control, the convincing control. I think it was first done by I think it might be a Marlow thing. If I remember correctly, it is a Marlow thing, like the Marlow tilt. But I don't know if I do remember correctly. Oh yeah, but that's just really quick, guys. The Marlow tilt is a very cool little move that you need to know. It's a very cool little control that brings the card to the second to the top. It's like this. You have the select card. It's here, the Ace of Hearts. Okay. Basically, I hope this is the right angle for it, but you basically just stick it into the deck there. Okay, like that. Which then you can show that it's not on the top, right? Not on the bottom. And then it is second from the top, okay? Really quick, just a real quick rundown. We don't even need this for this control because it's not the Marlow tilt, I guess. Sure, why not? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna catch this pinky break onto that top card and literally just poke out a few cards and stick it in second from the top, okay? It will look like you're sticking it into the middle from your spectator's point of view, but when really you're sticking it in second from the top. So that's just the Marlow tilt really quick. I don't think that I have a video on that yet. I will make one soon though, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notifications button because I will be posting one on the Marlow tilt probably pretty soon. But let's just get into the performance for this day's tutorial, or this week's tutorial, called the convincing control. So, the convincing control, my favorite control right now. I would call it an intermediate control. It's so simple and elegant and beautiful. Here's what it looks like, guys, okay? You'd have your spectator tap the back of any card, right? Completely free selection. Let's say they tap this one, okay? The one with my thumb's on here. You'd show it to them. You get them to look at it. It's this one right here, okay? You would then leave it outdrawn right about there, okay? You'd ask your spectator if they think that's fair. They would say, yeah, right? Because it is. You'd then have them push it in. Only it's already on the bottom, okay? And so that's the control. Here's a little peek that you can do with the control, okay? So again, you'd have them tap the back of anyone. Say they choose this one. You'd have them look at it, right? Okay, it's this one right here. Yes, you would again leave it outjogged there, okay? You go to push it. Oh wait, you can tell your spectator that you actually don't even want to touch their card, okay? You just push it in there. Right, perfect. Okay, and then you can tell them, like, nice selection, the Ace of Diamonds is a very good card. And it's still on the bottom, okay? So that's the convincing control, right? Like I said, it's my all-time favorite controller right now. It's so simple, so elegantly simple. I mean, like, but it's still not a beginner trick, I guess. You can use kind of the same technique to be a card force. I will not teach the card force today, sadly. I think I don't actually have a video on it because it is my favorite card force. But I will post a video on it pretty soon, probably. But today we're just focusing on this card control, okay? So let's get into the tutorial for how to do it, guys, okay? So, the convincing control. The move is, yeah, that's right, guys. Only one move involved in this beautiful control. This one beautiful move anyone can do, okay? Literally. I mean, it will take a lot of time to practice it because, again, this is probably a intermediate kind of beginner trick. Card control, sorry. And this is all you're doing, okay? So you'd spread out the cards, you'd have them select one, you'd have them tap the back of one. You can have them, again, you can have them select one, take it fully out of the deck. You'd spread the deck again and have them put it in, okay? But just for the tutorial, since I don't actually have a spectator here, I'm gonna stand up so it's easier. I'm actually, here, never mind, I'm not gonna stand up. I'm actually just gonna have them tap the back of one, okay? So I would have my spectator, if I had one, tap the back of any card, okay? Let's say they chose this one right here. You then show it to them, and what you're doing, guys, when you're about to lift it up to show, what is it? It's the King of Diamonds, okay? You would not want to look at it, but what you're gonna do is this card just behind it, okay? A random card, right? It's the Jack of Hearts, it doesn't matter. You just want to, so you're spreading the cards, right? Tap the back of anyone. This one right here, hey, it's the King of Diamonds again, that's cool. With this random card, you want to push it until it hits this thumb here, okay? And now, how you hold the deck when you're doing the spread, you just want to do a normal spread, okay? A normal spread where you start in dealer's grip, and you spread it out. They say stop, you keep it in dealer's grip. And this card, you don't want to be left on here. You want to be in this hand, okay? You want to be in here. It's the King of Diamonds again. Wow. So, with this thumb, it should not be like this, okay? It should go over, but not too much, right? It shouldn't be like that, right? You shouldn't be beveling the cards or anything. You should just leave it here so that when you have this card right here and you push this one, it should lock up against your thumb and it should line up with the border, I guess. It should line up with that border there, okay? So that it's almost like perfectly squared up, okay? It's almost squared up, it's just not. Okay, so it's like this. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to show it to them. And with your first finger of your deck holding hand, which for me is my left since I'm right-handed, you want to go up and tap it with your first finger as your thumb grips the back of this random card, okay? Now, in the performance, it was not the best. It wasn't the best angle. I'm just like trying to do a few new angles so far. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I'll just get a bit better at it at the other controls. But you're gonna want to tap this as your thumb grips this, okay? Because then when you bring this hand down to square up, what you're gonna do, guys, is with your thumb, you're gonna pull out, okay? You're gonna pull out this random card as these fingers pull back their card, okay? So it's here, you show it to them. You tapping it, you grip on here, you do this, okay? And super slow. This, okay? And super exposed. This should click beneath the deck. Okay, you wanna open up your fingers to let it fall under the whole pack as you square up, leaving this random card out jogged here. They can push it in for you. It's already on the bottom, okay? So again, this is what you do. You have your spectator tap the back of any card. They choose this one, okay? You leave just a little gap here, okay? Like the borderline gap. You bring it up, you tap it with this hand. Sorry, someone's calling me right now, guys. There we go. Sorry. You would leave like a borderline view there, okay? You'd bring it up, you'd tap it. Your thumb would come, clip on this back, pull it out as these fingers pull it back. Okay, this should be all your fingers basically. Normally it's like your middle, your ring, and your pinky. Your first finger can also come in as you buckle that card underneath the deck. And leave this one, oh sorry, it's really hard to do in slow motion, and leave this random one out jogged, okay? And then for the peak, what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to break off a couple of random cards from the bottom, okay? And literally, just turn it so that you can see the bottom card, okay? And then just push in this card. And that's giving you a wide view of their card. You can push in this card, you can square it up on the back, and then you can either place it down in the middle to lose it into there, or you can place it back on the bottom to keep it on the bottom, okay? So that's the convincing control. I'm just gonna run over it really quick. They can pick a card, tap the back of one, leave a little space, show it, tap it, clip it, pull it, buckle it, under, leave random one out jogged. To get the peak, break off half so that it's facing you, right? Tap it in, you can literally just look at it, either place it on the bottom to keep it there, or place it on the top to lose it into the deck, okay? So there it was, guys. That was the convincing control. I think by Ed Marlow. Can't remember really. I don't even know if it's really called the convincing control. pretty sure it is though. But anyways, make sure to subscribe and hit that notifications button, because next week on Friday or even sooner, I will be posting another video on another control. Probably one that I little tweaked a bit. It's this is one that I might do next week. It's by Chris Ramsey. I learned it by him and I tweaked it a little bit so it's easier. I would call it, again, a probably intermediate card control. But it's my second favorite. Doesn't look too good on camera, so if I do this one next week, you guys might not get a performance, just warning you. But this week's was the convincing control by Ed Marlow, I think. So thank you so very much for watching, guys. Please go out there and enjoy your day, even if it is as rainy as mine. And please stay safe out there, guys, because as you know, there is a lot of corona going around. So yeah, this is Ace Magic, and thank you so much for watching.